Hello everybody, this is Zhou Zheng Show and Beautiful Life. I'm Zhou. Right now, I come to Santa Barbara. I will interview VIP guest. I'm lucky man because last year I interviewed her in the Beverly Hills and Beverly Hills Spa, and today I will invite her to talk about what is a beautiful life, especially right now we seriously take the pandemic. She's a superstar, everybody know her name, Kelly LeBrock. Hi Kelly, nice to meet you.
Joey.
We see you again.
Nice to see you again.
You know why? You are my superstar today. Because if I see your attitude, not only beautiful, show the beautiful attitude and positive and wonderful attitude to the world. You have show your very positive and strong attitude to the world. So what do you think of the pandemic?
I think that it is a great time for our humanity to have a reset button. Reset. Because we are all on our phones too much. We're all listening to bad news all the time. Some people don't want to be in their house with their children and their husbands. It's a time for people to look at where your life is. If you're happy with it, and if you're not happy with it, do something about it. These pandemics are very frightening, they're very awful, but they do bring people together. And they make you realize what is the most important, and that is all of us. Not one kind of person, not poor people, not rich people, we're all the same. And this shows us, these pandemics, these horrible viruses that come in, we haven't been exposed to it before. So we're like infants with this new virus. Hopefully they come up with a cure, but hopefully we can also build our immune systems. People are dying because they eat horrible food too. They have horrible thoughts. They have horrible jobs that they hate. Why do we do this to ourselves? That's why I chose to leave Hollywood, because it's not my place. My place is in this wilderness with my children, my friends. I love to cook. This is happiness for life for me, not being famous or being noticed. If I do anything now, I want to give back. I want to give the world a big hug because it's a very sad place.
You know why, Kelly, today to my surprise, last year I see you, but today you look great. You look 10 years younger than before. I don't know what happened. Maybe because of the pandemic, everybody looks sad. That's why I say you are my hero. You move me. And I couldn't help to see you are really hero. You are leading the life to the people. You are not like the Hollywood, the actor, actress, just leading the fancy life. You really, even today, you teach me to what is a real life. What is a real beautiful life? So I want to ask you right now, tell your fan and my fans, what is a really beautiful life in your mind?
The beautiful life in my mind is to know that when I go to bed at night, that I'm a good person, that I have done something good for someone else. If we all just think about other people, it would be a much better place. These telephones, I think, are destroying our lives. Everybody's on them all the time. Children are becoming antisocial. They don't know how to socialize. And then here with this pandemic, children are killing themselves. There's so much pressure. And they can't be out with their friends. You know, it's okay for us older people, we understand. But for children, I think it must be really awful. They're not allowed to go to school. Our minds are what control us. Mm-hmm. And if you have peace in your heart, it will carry through to your head.
Kelly, may I ask you a question? How many languages you speak?
3. Do
you speak Mandarin, Chinese?
Shishi.
You speak Chinese, shishi. And another one?
Bukachi.
Wow. You can speak Mandarin. You're a fourth.
I would love to speak Chinese.
You've never been to China, right?
I have never been to China.
So you know you have a lot of fans there. Even today, I want to see you a little bit. One of my friends in also the journalists that know their media host, the TV host, said, "Wow, you want to interview the Kelly?" I said, "Yes." They say, "Please take a greeting to her or some superstar singer or know you." Even some superstar want to take a gift to you, but I don't have the time right now. Pandemic, everybody quarantine, so I cannot go there to pick up. But next time I will pick up for you. So I want to, you've never been to China, but have you heard this COVID-19 that happened first time in China, but right now they get restored. They got control by the people like Singapore, like Hong Kong. I know you've been to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
So Hong Kong, Taiwan, Japan, Korea, all get it done. Do you think about that? Why?
Well, it's obvious.
Because
people are more compliant in those countries. They respect their governments more, or they respect each other more. They listen better. Americans have a sense of entitlement that to me is very unattractive. Yes, we have the freedom, but yes, we also have the heart to be considerate to our neighbor. I wear my mask out of respect. I wear my mask in case I have been exposed. I wear my mask for the old people. I wear my mask for the people that have weakened immune systems. I don't question my rights as an American. I question what is right to do for our people.
Cool. So, Kelly, even last year I interviewed one question, but at the same time I wanted the same question. Because last time I interviewed people, we have the Beverly Bowl as a charity party.
Yes.
You help the people raise money for the homeless, for the people or disabled people. So you do a lot of charity or working with a charity organization. How you handle this, juggle? I know you're busy sometimes. Yeah, how you juggle, handle it?
Really, my charity belongs with people on the street, not big commercial charities, because a lot of the money goes to putting on the dinners or making it pretty. My charity belongs, if I see a homeless person, I'll give them money. Somebody came to do an interview for me and she started crying because she couldn't pay her rent, so I gave her the rent money. That is the ultimate charity, the quiet charity, not the charity that everybody sees.
Oh. I like it.
And I have to tell you, I think that this pandemic has just been insane because we've let prisoners out of prison. We're putting homeless people in hotels and we're all terrified of each other.
But Kelly, I heard that you belong to some charity organization.
I work a little bit with abused women because I really believe that women are still living in fear for their lives and that they shouldn't be alone. I mean, I don't really know. I think that we need to teach classes to 4- and 5-year-olds to teach them how to be appropriate with each other, with how a boy should behave with a girl, how a girl should behave with a boy. That way, when they're seeing abuse in their homes, they're not going to copy it. Because they're copying their father or they're copying the mother. Yes, charity I think is what we do with each other. I'm not a big proponent of big corporate charities. I've done a lot of work for different cancers and stuff. And one of the charities I worked with, $100 million was embezzled. So I would rather keep it with what's going on around us.
I have an interesting question. If right now China or Singapore or Japan or Korea or Hong Kong or Taiwan or Asian country invite you go there to make the movie, are you willing to go?
You know, I'm not really making movies right now.
Oh, not really movie.
I am writing a movie right now.
You write?
I'm writing a movie.
Do you want to be director?
No. I want to put the words in my mouth. I'm writing it with Anthony Michael Hall, who is my co-star on Weird Science. It's a story about a woman like me who hates Hollywood. You see her running out of the red carpet. She gets into her house, she takes some of her clothes and wigs and stuff, she gets into her Airstream and she drives off into the woods where she meets this character. And the two of them become sort of vigilantes to the homeless or the abused or whatever. I want to use my life and turn it into a comedy meets reality meets funny but dark. I just want to cover everything.
Your film, The Woman in the Red, is very popular. Oh, that's a perfect image there. Also, the Weird Science, the film, at that time, a lot of kids know that. Yes. Right now, the kids grow up.
Yes.
But so you are still popular because that film, the audience right now grew up. Right now, kids still love the Weird Science.
But also the 80s. The 80s were a great time for music, for films, for everything, for happiness, for fun. That people want to enjoy that. They want to see
1980 to 99.
They want to reminisce in the happiness. You know, 2020 is 2020 is tough.
Okay, before I will lead my conversation, I will you tell me what if there's just some word about the beautiful life. Could you tell me?
Some words?
Some words give the concept about the beautiful life. Could you tell me? Like a love, what's your beautiful concept of the love? Like the giving, or what's your beautiful life, the words?
I love people. I want to help.
Loving, okay.
I want to love, I want to hold, I want to help. I'm at a time in my life where it's time to give back. You know, and also when you've been in service to your children, or I took care of my mother and my brother while they were very sick. When you do that and you're in service, it's always about giving. That's what I'm comfortable doing. And I think that that's a wonderful thing. I have an aunt that is a nun. She's been a sister in Zimbabwe, Africa, for 40 years. And she took care of the leprosy people, the AIDS victims, the most severely handicapped. And she is someone I emanate. She is somebody I would like to be more like.
Okay, everybody, like the Kelly LeBrock said about the beautiful life, her beautiful life is about loving, helping, and giving. Thank you for watching Zhou Zheng Show and Beautiful Life.